All right, so to run through the lead generation categories, very simple how these operate. Name, obviously you choose your name from the dropdown as the agent. Date, you'd simply enter in the date of your lead generation. Hours are going to be the hours you spent lead generating. Dials, very simple again, it's just the number of dials. If you want to track that, again, you don't have to, but if you want to get in depth, you can definitely track that. Contacts are going to be, now again, these are up to the interpretation of the team. You guys can change your own standards on the team, what you want to call a contact, but my perception of the contact is voice-to-voice conversations that you had during your lead generation, not calls, not voicemails, but actual conversations. Nurtures are going to be where you're actually reaching out to the leads that are in your database that you're nurturing, trying to get them either under a listing contract or under a buyer representation contract. You're nurturing that contact. Listing appointment set, very simple. I did my lead generation today. I contacted Sally and I set a listing appointment with her. Now we're not meeting today, but we're meeting next week, but I set the listing appointment today. Held is, okay, yep, I set those appointments. Now I'm actually physically holding those appointments. So I actually met with the client. I sat down and had the meeting with them to try to get the listing contract signed. So that way you can see your set to held ratio, because again, we want to know every ratio in your business so we can find any weak links in your business. Listing contract signed. Now we actually sign that contract, and there's a note in here that you should turn that into your team so they can actually enter in that listing into the My Business. Buyer appointment, same concept. You set the appointment today for next week or tomorrow, whatever it may be. And then secondly, you actually held that appointment. You met with that client to try to get the buyer representation signed. Buyer rep signed, again, now I met with that client and we actually signed that buyer rep. I know a lot of people skip over the buyer rep, but that's a very important contract that you guys should be signing. And then you can actually enter that into My Business just like a listing. It's just an active buyer. Put in that contract date and their price point, and that way you can see your buyer inventory as well. Number of showings. How many properties did you show today? So you can simply track that. Open houses. How many open houses did you do today or over the weekend? Whatever it may be, you can report that as well.